Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. For those of you who are new, my name is Vanessa, and the name of my channel is Lifestyle with Vanessa Stevens. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for watching another video. So, guys, as you can see, I am still living and breathing, power still on, and I have a abundance of food left in my refrigerator. So it seems as if in this area here, the storm did not turn out to be the way they predicted. Now, however, I will say that the nights were very, very cold. We got down into the teens and we did have a lot of freezing. On one day, we had a little bit of snow, but not very much where it caused any damage or caused people to be stuck in the house. But right now, I am just returning from seeing my mom at the nursing facility. So I've been stuck in the house from, I'll say, from Sunday until yesterday. And that was only because of the cold and the freezing on the roads. But other than that, everything was okay. And I myself, like the people and the creators that I've been seeing on YouTube and also on TikTok, there was no reason for me to go out and get all of that extra food that I purchased because it is still sitting in my refrigerator. I should have taken some to the nursing home for my mom and maybe, some of the workers, definitely not the residents. But I really should have done something with that because a lot of this food is going to go to waste. So I might just throw some out today, which is so unfortunate. But other than that, like I said, all is well over here. So, with that being said, I'm just coming back in from seeing my mom. She is doing pretty good. And I got some good news today. She will be receiving or getting another resident in the room with her, which I'm so happy for because she's been in that room by herself for about a month now. So it's time for her to have another person in there whom she can, talk to and hopefully try to get a bond with. So I'm hoping that turns out to be well. So upon me leaving, well, let me just start from the beginning. When I got in this morning, my mom was already up and she was really, really dressed. And I'm already dressed, but I am so happy because it seems like now she is settling in. Now she does have her days and she has her moments when she's ready to go, doesn't want to be bothered. But other than that, she's doing really, really good. I did not get any calls or anything the days that I was not there. So I am so happy about that. I'm overstated because now it's like I can breathe and I can let loose a little more. But there are certain things that I am still doing and will continue to do, like making my little pop-ups there because I still want to let them know, that I am around, that I see everything, I hear everything, and just to make sure that my mom is good. And that is something that you need to do when you have a loved one in those type of facilities. I also had to update them on changes that I'm seeing with my mom. And guys, please forgive me. I know a lot of you guys don't like to hear this, but there are some people out here that are experiencing the same things that I am experiencing as far as being a caregiver for your mom. And let me just say one quick shout out to a YouTuber that I was watching on yesterday. I think his name is Funky Dineva. So he is currently going through something similar as what I'm going through. And honey, let me tell you, that man was talking to my soul. So for any of you out there who are caregivers or you foresee that in your very near future, please head on over to his YouTube channel. I'm not exactly sure what the name of the channel is, but the YouTuber, his name is Funky Dineva. Please watch his video and it will make you feel so much better. I'm telling you, when I tell you he touched my soul, he touched my soul. But back to my mom. It is good to always check on them and be present so that they know that you are there where you see everything, you don't miss anything. And as far as my mom, I did talk to the nurse and a care and I think the nurse's aide, just informing them and updating them with changes that I have been seeing in my mom. Unfortunately, it's life, but my mom's dementia is starting to decline. So I'm noticing, a lot of things. For example, it might be too much TMI, but I'm going to let this out because I'm going to be transparent because I want others out there who's going through the same similar situation to know that it is not just them, or it is not just their parent or their loved one. But I have noticed, you know, usually when you're when you're at home, in your bathroom, you have everything. You have your sink, you have your tub, you have your toilet, right? So in my mom's mind, that is still the way it is. Whether she's at my house, whether she's at her house, she's conditioned, and that is what she remembers, from before she even started having dementia symptoms. So now when she uses the bathroom, what I'm noticing is she'll go to the bathroom, she'll flush the toilet, but she will proceed to wash her hands in the toilet. Now, when I'm there, I make sure that I try to make her aware and to remind her that the sink is outside in her room. So therefore, you have to use your sink to wash your hands. And I make sure she washes her hands thoroughly with some soap a couple of times, and then also lotion up her hands, when I'm there and she's noticing that she's doing that. I'm also noticing, and this is the first time, but I'm thinking this may have occurred because it was short staff, during the storm this past weekend. So as I was going through her drawers, because my mom is very busy, she touches everything, especially when she's bored, has nothing to do. She puts her hands and touches and try to do everything. So I went through her drawers because I know she likes to pick with paper. So inside her drawers, I noticed that she had a lot of utensils, and I also found a plate of food today. So I informed them of that as well. When you come to pick up her food tray, if you realize that there is no plate there, the plate is either in a drawer, in her closet, or wherever. It's in the room. Don't just leave it as that. Go back in and look, which should be common sense anyway. I have also told her at this point, she's really going to be needing a little bit more attention, like as far as picking out her clothes for her, and don't have her looking crazy, because I set her clothes up in the way that it should be worn. I put all of her sets together. I put all of her adult underwear with the clothing or the outfit that I had prepared for that day, along with her bra and her socks. So there's no thought that needs to be put into it, because everything is together. I put it all, like the two hangers, I'll have the pants on one, I'll have her shirt, her bra, her socks, and her, like little depends or whatever you call them. And I have those grouped together, Monday through Sunday. And then I'll come in and whatever the dirty clothes are, like I have now, and just wash them up and come back and, do the same thing all over again. So being that I already have the clothes paired up, what they can do is just put them out on the bed for her, sit her on the chair, and just assist her with putting them on, because she will do that. And everything else is sat out for her on her sink, toothbrush, toothpaste, all of her stuff for her grooming. So that is one of the other things that I had to let them know. Also, I realized the baby that I brought her was no longer in the room. So I told her, that the police was going to come and get her because she lost her baby. She abandoned her baby. So we got to find that baby. But overall, as I was going around trying to find the doll and letting everybody know, keep an eye out for it. I did write my mom's name on it, but it's on the baby's chest, which is covered up by, the little onesie that he's wearing. But I did inform everybody. But luckily, the activities lady noticed someone that was keeping their eye on my mom's baby, and she went directly to her room, and that is where she found the doll. So what I am going to do is, the doll is only $11 from Walmart. I think I'm going to go and pick up maybe 2 or 3 so that they can give that, to that person and whoever else, may need it. Because as I think I told you guys before, there's a lot of residents that their families do not really come around, or they don't come too often, or, maybe I'm missing, when when I'm not there, they're there, but it's highly unlikely because I'm basically there all the time. And that's another topic that I can say. Now I can honestly slow down with that. I did stop going every day, but I was trying to go at least on the weekends. I'll definitely be doing that because it's a bit slower, not too many activities, and the activity date ends a little shorter, like 3:30, which gives her time to get antsy and agitated, up until it's bedtime. So I try to go, definitely on Saturday and Sunday. but I have slowed down with going through the week. So there's sometimes when I don't go at all, or I will just go on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But now with her having a roommate, I might just cut that down to maybe just Sundays, because now she'll have a roommate, that will keep her busy. So I'm praising God. I'm hoping that all works out. But guys, as far as for me, today, oh, I hope I didn't cut my mic off, guys. I'm sorry. I have to get used to wearing this mic. But for me, what I'm going to do today is just basically play catch up, because as I told you guys, I didn't want to do too much cleaning or anything, because if I were to lose power, I'm somewhat like my mom. I need to keep myself busy since I don't have, the TV or anything. So I just, left the house as is. It's not bad, but it's bad enough for me to do some cleaning. So that is what I'm going to do today. Also, I am going to wash my mom's clothes, and that's basically it for me. I might run outside to Walmart. Guys, let me tell you, I don't have it with me because I left my cleaning supplies at my mom's room, which I had to call them and tell them to put it away. But guys, let me tell you something. Please go to Walmart. For those of you who are into cleaning like me, or who cleans on the regular, and you like a clean, fresh smelling cleaning items, go to Walmart and get the Lysol all purpose, the one in the bottle, the one that you do the cleaning, the all purpose cleaning. And then once you are done with that, get the spray. Get the, I think it's mango and hibiscus, but it's hibiscus and something. Oh my God, y'all, that scent is amazing. And it is a scent that lasts. So unfortunately, you know what, guys? Wow, I just, yes, I am gonna have to run to Walmart, because I realized that I left mine at my mom's, so I don't have it. So I'm about to get in my car and take a trip to Walmart and pick those up. So like I said, I highly recommend going to Walmart and use that all-purpose Lysol, the one with the hibiscus and whatever else scent, along with the Lysol spray, and your house will smell amazing for a couple of days. But guys, I'm not going to keep you any further. I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, and blessed day. And for those of you who live up north, who watch my video, oh, my mic again, who watch my video, I hope you guys are safe. I hope you guys were able to remove your snow, and I hope you guys get a little warmer within the next upcoming days. I did speak to my daughter, so I know there is a lot of snow out there. But guys, also a healthy tip to you guys, for those of you who are shoveling, be very, very, very careful when you're out there shoveling. The weight of the snow on that shovel is a lot, combined with the cold. I know of a few people who have suffered heart attacks from doing that. So please be very, very careful. But you guys have a wonderful, beautiful, amazing, and blessed day. And I will see you guys in the next video.